What's up, guys? Theo here, coming to you with a prediction for Michal Oleksiejczuk versus Michel Pereira. Right now, Michel Pereira is a minus 160 favorite, and the comeback on Michal Oleksiejczuk is plus 135 on DraftKings. And guys, I like Oleksiejczuk here. I've always felt like he was a bit underrated. He has had his fair share of setbacks in the UFC, but recently he's been looking like a complete beast, man. You know, he went into that fight with Chidi Njokuani, and there was a lot of hype on Chidi Njokuani at that time, and he took a pretty insane beating in the first round. Chidi hit him with some crazy knees, some crazy punches, and Michal just fought like a total fucking beast in there, man. Took everything, didn't slow down at all, and ended up just getting into Chidi's range and boxing him down, ground and pound finishing him. So that was an insane fight. And Michal, you know, he's had his fair share of upsets in the UFC already. That's not the first time that he has set back some highly touted prospect. And when he does win, man, he gets these brutal finishes. I mean, the guy is just like the Reaper in the octagon. So he's very fun to watch, and he's quite underrated. And I am surprised that he's the dog here, given the fact that he just fought Chidi, who has maybe not identical, but a similar kind of fighting style to Michel Pereira. Very bouncy, wants to hit you with long weapons. But you look at Michel Pereira, right? I don't really understand why he's the favorite here, because he's always been a very 50-50 fighter. He's always been very live to play around and make mistakes in the octagon. You know, I mean, you look at a lot of this guy's wins. Nico Price. Okay, that was like a life and death battle, and Nico Price is like way past his prime at this point. Who else is Michel Pereira beaten? I mean, Diego Sanchez. Come on, guys, that's not like a really impressive. That's not a really impressive win. He beat Santiago Ponzinibbio, who Santiago has been well past his prime for a very long time now. Not that that's not a good win, but he's not fighting prime Santiago. Santiago has been just washed up for a while now. He hasn't been winning any fights, so I don't consider that to be like some really impressive win or anything like that. And then he's got a win over this guy that came off of Dana White Contender Series. Who was the guy? Was it Petroski? Is it Andre Petroski that he's got this like first round TKO win against? I mean, he doesn't do that to anybody, you know. And Petroski, he's very kind of slow and plodding on the feet. He doesn't have a lot of great lateral movement. He doesn't have great head movement with the boxing. I mean, he stood there and just really left himself wide open, got hit, and Michel kind of finished him in an oddly similar way to the way that Oleksiejczuk actually finished Chidi Njokuani. But, I mean, you're talking about a dude in Oleksiejczuk who is just as seasoned in the UFC as Michel Pereira. He's fought a higher level of competition. He's got a lot tighter fundamentals, and he's got the power and the grit to go blow for blow with a guy like Michel, who Michel likes to have a fun fight. He doesn't always fight to the like top level of his abilities. He has a bad habit of fighting to his opponent's level. And if he does that with Michal Oleksiejczuk here, I think Oleksiejczuk is gonna put a beating on him. I don't know if he finishes Michel Pereira or not, but I think he easily could. I just think he's being overlooked in this spot. So, yeah, give me Michal Oleksiejczuk at plus 135. Might make a play on him. Might make a 0.25, 0.5 unit play on him. I am going to let the week play out a little bit and see how I feel about some of these underdogs before I put more money down. You know, I have 4 units already on Mateus Gamrot, and I have 1 unit on Dustin Poirier. And I kind of do want to add some units because the line on Poirier, he's gotten much wider since I placed my bet, and I am feeling good about that outcome. I also like Gilbert Burns, so we will see. Maybe we'll see Michal Oleksiejczuk play in the Bet MMA tips. I will put it in Twitter if I do it. So keep it locked in, guys. The pick is going to be Michal Oleksiejczuk.